Hello, my name is Aaron Sperling. I am a paramedic since 1990. I've had 24 years on the road, and the last six I've had an injury in 2013, a critical injury that took me off the road. So just want to explain where I'm at. Um, I live in Ontario, Canada, and after listening to the U.S. president, who is spewing out false information in regards with medications that first responders regularly take, according to him. Let's get the facts perfectly clear. Uh, First responders, in my entire career, I have never known one, whether it be police, ambulance, or fire, to take hydroxychloroquine as a prophylactic or preventative. It is absurd. It is absolutely extreme danger to be taking this kind of a medication while being on the front lines without a diagnosis of uh, an ailment such as lupus for what it is used for. I'm very familiar with the medication. My mother had lupus, uh, and for 35, 40 years, she took this medication. Its side effects uh, were severe. However, there's a risk benefit ratio. Um, she wouldn't have got uh, to the age she did without it. However, it caused a lot of issues as well. Uh, you don't mention any side effects. You don't bring to light the severity of illness that the people who are prescribed this medication already have. You talk about it like it's an aspirin or Tylenol. It's an unknown to those who don't require it. So, what you're spewing are lies. Why I am really upset about it is because your lies are affecting those people who have absolute trust and faith in every word you say. You have ministers, priests, uh, people who are referring to you as Christ-like or God, and they should believe everything you say. I call it gullible. I call it dangerous. And your words are unfortunately influencing people who take you at your word, and it's wrong. Uh, First responders covers a large scale: police, ambulance, fire, um, uh, emergency room nurses, doctors, uh, those who are support staff, uh, prison guards. There's a lot of first responders out there. So, a CPR course in first aid over a weekend or a couple of weekends doesn't make you a paramedic or an EMT or an RN. You have skills that are very helpful in the community. However, please, for your own lives, for your own sake, don't listen to the rhetoric and crap that is spewing out of the mouth of your United States president, because people in other countries are unfortunately going to be listening to him and saying, well, if he's doing it, why shouldn't I? And unfortunately, I'm just going to be blunt. The kiss ass cowards sitting around your desk are pathetic. Let's be real. They're sitting there to praise you, just like when you were elected. You are a homicidal maniac pushing medication that will kill people. And in the next 48 to 72 hours, let's take a really close look and see how many people are going to swallow those pills and end up in an ICU or 6 feet under the ground. You have no idea what you're talking about. I have looked through some of the archives from a couple of your larger states. There are no directives to take hydroxychloroquine. State like New York City, for example, there is no directives for medics or EMTs or firefighters or police officers to take medication such as hydroxychloroquine. No directive. I highly doubt there's a doctor in the state that would get up there and suggest all first responders should take it. You're a liar. You're a maniac. And you're going to kill more people. If you're not going to keep the social distancing rules that your own administration has put forward and instead ignore them and open it, then shut up about hydroxychloroquine. Stop making matters worse for people who really don't know anything about the medication, the pharmacology, the side effects, or the results of what can happen. If you want to take them, I suggest you take whatever you want to take, whatever your doctors tell you. But stop lying about the first responders in your country. Sure as hell doesn't happen here in Canada. I've never heard of it. I highly doubt that any medical director of an emergency service would even think of suggesting something so absurd. I am so pissed off right now after watching that meeting that you were in and having people around that table kiss your ass, more than likely because you told them so. People who die from taking this medication over the next few days, that's on your head. I feel bad. I love going to the States. I'll never, ever go there again. Violence, the racism, and you promoting all of it. Bad enough as it was. Such beautiful places like Alabama, Carolinas. I won't be going back. It is just a mess. I feel like I'm living beside a dictatorship. What a shame.